Hello, beautiful souls. How's everybody doing today? I know we're getting a late start today. I'm getting even later start than what I already said I was going to do. It's just one of those days. But you know what? We all have those days, so I'm going to take it. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to fret. Um, I'm still doing my day with Rumi, which is what I'm committed to. Um, I just had to take a little more time with myself for some self care and doing some things to take care of my pain and everything so I can get it in check and keep it where it needs to be. I needed a little more rest this morning because I had a very rough night. Might have days like this in the future. If we do, just hang in there. Oops, excuse me. The morning with Rumi will happen. It will arrive, or the day with Rumi, the wisdom with Rumi, and we will get this going here. And let's go ahead and start off with the wisdom. Because I'm not going to necessarily go poems, because they're not all poems. The wisdoms from Rumi that we're going to be working with today. It says, some people see the beginning of things, and some look to the end. Those visionaries possessing foresight are great and mighty. They consider the end goal or the world beyond. But those who see the beginning are greater. They say, why look to the end when we look to the end? If wheat is sown in the beginning, barley will not grow. If oats are planted, you cannot reap corn. So their gaze is fixed upon the beginning. Still, there are others even greater yet, who look at neither the beginnings or the endings. The start and the finish do not enter their mind. They are absorbed with the truth. There is yet another group who sees neither the beginning nor the end. They are absorbed in worldly matters out of ignorance and extreme carelessness. They are the astray ones, burning away valuable life. Rumi. Now, someone just shared a story on a post about my about these days with the Year with Rumi that we're doing, and a group that I belong to. And what she said was that in the story that she shared was that this old lady had come in and was asking for some help with some stuff with Social Security and some different things, and the agency that this lady works for doesn't deal with that. But this lady was insisting on talking with someone, and she was an elderly lady, and she was really busy with everything she had going on. And she could be looking at, hey, I've got to get these reports done, I've got to get this done, I've got to get this paperwork turned in before the end of the day, or I've got this project that I have to have done by the end of the week, or whatever it is, just whatever. But she said when she went out and she looked at this lady, she said, she was wearing a mask because of everything that's going on nowadays. And she said she could just see her eyes, and her eyes were just filled with tears. And they weren't necessarily filled with tears because she wasn't getting the answers she needed about Social Security or Medicare or, Medicaid or whatever it was that she was needing the answers for. Her eyes were filled with tears because she wasn't being listened to. She would say, hey, I need help with this. But people would be like, oh, we don't do that. You got to call this. And just being pushed on. And, I know what that's like. I deal with some of those same programs and stuff. And when you need something, people are busy. They don't want to take time to share a few kind words or something. But just think about, as you go throughout the day, Look for the truth in what you see around you. Maybe that person that's, sitting quietly by themselves isn't wanting some quality time by themselves. They might be. But maybe they're lonely. Maybe no one's said, hey, do you want to go grab a bite to eat? Or would you like to hang out? Or, why don't you join me? Just take your time. Oh, in the story, she spends time with the lady, about an hour or so with the lady, and the lady's really happy at the end. Very thankful and very grateful because she was heard. And it's amazing what just listening to someone for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes or an hour can do to change that person's life. I mean, if someone's got something they feel they need to say, that they need to get out there, sit and listen to them. And listen, don't give any feedback or anything. Just shut your mouth, open your ears, sit down and say, hey, I'm here, I'm present. Put your cell phone down, turn it off. Don't fiddle around with it, and actually listen to the person. Be more present with people. I get guilty of picking up my phone and stuff when I go out with people. I don't do it a lot, but I will at times. I found myself doing it more so with Dad lately, because we'll go out to eat and he'll end up talking with other people in the restaurant, and so I'm bored while he's talking with them, so I'm playing on my phone. Not that I'm necessarily always playing on the phone. I might be checking Facebook or responding to messages, or actually I've got quite a few books on my phone I read, so I might just be sitting there reading while he's chit-chatting with everyone. So he gets off on all kinds of crazy conversations and tangents. A lot of stuff just not my thing. I understand it's not everyone's. But I still listen. I'm still there. I'm still present. I'm still doing things while I'm paying attention while I'm on my phone. But I do notice a lot of people today in society, like when they're out and doing stuff, they're sitting there messing around on their phones, and that's going to be our card for today. It's another blessing card. I don't know how to say this properly, so I might mess this up. But blessing a Zara. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, let me pull that off so I can actually see. There we go. It's a beautiful card. I love it. I love these cards. Art on them is amazing. I mean, look at that one. Alright, let's look this card up. See what wonderful poem it has with it. Blessing a Zara. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought, O foolish one. See the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the image flows. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. That's a pretty interesting one. I like that. I like that a lot. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth wider and even wider to scream like the terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth and let you suckle them, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. That's an interesting one. When we are hungry, we reach for food, what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in the most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You may have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to its full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul, nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer hell-bent on seducing and moving on will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger dipped in a heavenly honey can be taken in by your soul now. All else seems as empty junk by comparison. But we can summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. Oh yes. The great beloved shall storm through the kitchen with military precision, clear out the cupboards, for only the best and the finest and most decadent and delicious shall do for you. This oracle comes as a special guidance for you. You're being given a blessing of Zahara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment, to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You're being given an opportunity by life, by the earth, by grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, they may be equally of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if your release is an emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honoring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body the mind time to rest and replenish so that blessings can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health, and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. The oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you, or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and more beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. The sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Al-Zahar, the merciful divine one, shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration with grace. With grace, I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release with merciful grace what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishments. I open to receive through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention, and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps, and open my mind, body, and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love. Now, so be it. Lay down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen. During this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes, more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or bath using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. So, just take a few moments and just focus on what it is that you need out of life, the things that you need to have coming to you, and set an intention to receive those. And then think of the things that no longer fulfill you and work on releasing those. That's where we're at on this third day of this year. We're working on releasing and receiving. Release what's not needed. Don't carry that extra baggage through this year. Don't carry that extra crap that you don't need. Drop it. Let it go. Don't carry past relationships. Don't carry past traumas. It's time to heal from that stuff. It's time to recover. It's time to move beyond. And what you want to carry forth is abundance, is blessings. If your bag is so full of all this other crap, how do you expect to receive a blessing when you can't even carry it? So, you got to make room for those blessings to come in. So, just know that you are loved and be blessed. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.